Good morning. What I'm going to say right now is probably going to sound really familiar if you were at one of my masses this weekend. And that is the fact that the way that we trust, the way that we have faith, right? If we're saying to ourselves, "Gosh, do I even trust? How do I trust? Can I trust?" Right? And sometimes we're saying like, "Can I trust God?" Or even saying like, "Gosh, does God love me? How do I know? How do I actually live with this? How do I live this as a reality?" Right? That it can be really hard to just step forward and say, yeah, I trust and I'm going to live this way and I'm going to live with faith. If we're struggling with that, how do we obtain it? How do we do it? Right? And the way that we simply do it is by trusting, by saying to ourselves, I am going to choose to live as if it were true. Right? If it's like, gosh, can I trust God? Do I believe that He loves me? Does He have a plan for me? If we're struggling to actually think that this is real, the way that we make it reality is by saying to ourselves, I am going to choose to live as if it was true, to live as if I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that He is with me and He loves me and He has a plan for me. And we say, I am going to confidently step forward believing that. Because when we choose to believe it, that is trust and that is faith. And to step forward, right? Just like we would if we had to cross a pond, right? In the middle of winter, and we're like, oh, I hope the ice is gonna hold me. The only way that we're gonna know if it will hold us is by walking out and saying, I'm gonna do this. And again, that's kind of dangerous because we don't know if the ice will, but God will. God will, and He's going to. And the more that we say, yeah, I'm going to do this and I'm going to walk forward, and we see that God does all this, that we're not going to fall, then we grow even more in that faith and that trust. And we're like, yeah, the Lord is with me. And then when we get in situations that maybe seem even more precarious, where we're like, oh, I don't know if that's going to hold me. Like, no, God is faithful. And He makes it happen. Right? And it works. So my encouragement for you today is to live as if it's true, right? To be able to say, like, gosh, how would I live my life differently if I knew God was with me? If I knew He was, like, how would I live in a bolder, more trusting way? And my guess is if we absolutely knew that God was going to be with us, then, like, we'd probably actually be willing to really step forward more readily, right? And we wouldn't be maybe so hesitant or timid in being charitable or being forgiving or whatever it is. So tell yourself confidently, no, I'm going to choose to live as if that is true. And you step forward because it is true, right? And the beautiful thing is when we do that, when we accept that God loves us in that way and we just choose to accept it, in that moment we're going to be loved. And when we are loved, that just opens up our heart in such a deeper way that it allows us to be loved, and then we're able to love in return in an absolutely incredible way. So choose to live as if it is true. Place your faith, your trust in the Lord today, and know that He's going to make great things happen. Have faith, trust, have confidence in God. Make the choice, make the decision, make it happen, and have an amazing day. God bless you.